Things the black church gonna get mad at me for saying, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Man, y'all check this out.
There are now girls who gonna marry girls. There are men who gonna marry men. It's not going nowhere. There will be people in the church who are traditional, conservative, Christian views, who have relatives who are gonna be in same gender-loving relationship. When that happens, we're gonna have to realize I can't interject my personal preference into who they've decided to love.
Listen, man, here's the deal. The reason why this is so problematic is because they're trying to muzzle our mouths. Dewey Smith and others are trying to muzzle our mouths and say, you know what? You don't have a right to say nothing. I can be in a man-on-man relationship and I can marry him and I don't need you to say nothing. I can be in a female-female relationship and I can marry her and I don't need y'all to say nothing. See, what they're trying to do is handcuff us, and unlike the police officers who read us our Miranda rights and say, you have a right to remain silent. No, Dewey Smith and others telling us, they want to tell us we don't have a right to remain silent. Oh, you will remain silent. No, we won't. We're going to talk about it. You put up there Numbers 12:1 and how Aaron and Miriam got together and they didn't like who Moses married, and they were like, Moses married the Ethiopian woman. Bruh, that whole thing is about racism. Miriam and Aaron were racist against the Ethiopian or the Cushite woman that Moses married. And God called them to the forefront and said, wait a minute. No, I'm going to judge that racism. Now, what you needed to have done is go back to Deuteronomy chapter 7, where Moses, by the Spirit of God, had told the Israelites not to marry certain people. He said, don't you give your daughters to their sons, and don't you take their daughters and give them to your sons, because they are going to turn your hearts away from God and you will then follow them. See, there were some people that God told the Israelites not to engage in, not to marry. So if they walked around and actually married them, then the people who didn't marry and obey God could go around and say, wait a minute, God told you, John, not to give your daughter Sarah to them. God told you, Mary, not to give your son to them. What y'all doing? They had a right by what God said to judge those who did opposite of what God said. Just like we have a right to judge what God said to them who do opposite of what God said. God said even the women changed their natural use into that which was against nature. And likewise, the men being with men, leaving the natural use of a woman, burning in their lust. He says when a man is with a man, that's lustful, burning in their lust, doing that which is unseemly, Doc. God called it unseemly, but you want to call it okay. And then you want to ask the question, can you really love somebody? Can you truly love somebody if you don't really accept all of it? Yeah, you can. See, don't move the goalpost, my guy. Don't move the goalpost. God so loved us. He loved us, but he didn't love the sin that we were in, did he? Did he? He loved us, but he didn't love our sin. Oh, we can love the homosexuals. Oh, we can love the lesbians, but we ain't got to love their sin. Stop moving the goalposts and trying to muzzle and silence people to meet your agenda. Listen, man, if this video was a blessing to you, hit the follow button, hit the share button. My name is Damon Redding. If I've been a blessing to you, go to buymeacoffee.com/Mr. Be Heard. I greatly appreciate that. If you need me to speak on another video, inbox me at Be Heard, period. Until the next video, do good, be good. Why? Well, because God, he made you good. In Jesus' name. Peace.